Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at this, the Logitech Brio. It's a webcam, does 4K and all that jazz, 1080p at 60 FPS. So we're going to do a quick unboxing of this and have a quick look over. So there we are. But let's move on and we'll open up the box, we'll see what's inside and have a quick review. Fun times. Okay, so I've already taken off the little seal that's on this side, because like I said, I do actually own this webcam. It is one that I use, but I keep the boxes for everything for a very specific reason. Now, I haven't had it out for quite some time, but there's a beautiful box, and within that box is another box, Logitech saving the world and all that. But yeah, there we are, nicely presented right off the bat. Look, it's in there. Now, there is a part missing from this, which I remember from when I was repacking it. So there's the actual webcam itself. As a general rule, it comes with another little stand for your monitor at the bottom. I will go over that later on. But for those of us that have a stand, you do in fact have the little screw just to screw it on there and make it a bit more stable for you. Outside of that, we've got this very, very, very fundamentally important tool. This sits on top of the webcam. Now, I don't recommend leaving it on there all the time because the camera itself does get rather warm. But when you're not using it, simply close the latch and then no one can see. A very simple design. I really quite like this Logitech. Well done. Well done with that. So there, so far, we've got the camera. We've got the little do-what's-it to make sure you don't get seen. Some plastic, more environmentally sound practices. And look, it looks like yet another box within a box. So we've got 3 boxes. What's in here? This is the cable. Now, one thing I remember with this cable, it's 2 meters long. That's very, very good news. You don't need your PC right on your desk for that reason, and you can just run it around somewhere, and it's easy to find and unlatch, and it does have a Velcro cable tie with it that connects to the end, which is very good. But look at that. 2 meters of cable. It's unheard of these days. Unheard of. But there we are. There's the cable. Then we've got some paperwork. Fantastic news. What have we got? The instructions. And a special offer for Logitech, which I never used, clearly. But it's still valid. Very nice. Valid up to the 12th. Or rather, sorry, this is American dating system, not quite the traditional way. So it's the 31st of December 2021 this expires. So I've got, well, a couple of years, yeah. And this is the bags that the cable and what's not came in. But look, it's the most disappointing for me thing with me with this is simply the amount of cardboard and plastic that's used unnecessarily. But there we are. But we'll have a quick look now on how you actually get this set up, because it is a very slinky. But anyway, we'll go on to the settings of this. We're not going to go to the full setup guide. I will just show you how to get it installed, because it's very, very simple. You literally take one end of your cable, bob it in the back there, like so, and the USB, just bob in the USB of your computer. Now, little caveat to that, if you do want to film yourself in 4K, this is USB 3. You must use a USB 3 connector on your computer. If you don't know what that looks like, it's the one with the blue. So as you go to insert it, some will be white, some will be black. If it's blue, that's USB 3. So that's fine if you want to use the 4K setting. If not, and just 1080p, standard USB will be perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. But anyway, let's move on to that. I'll show the setup, how you get it plugged in. It's very, very simple. I'll just do a quick little montage of, and that be that. And then we'll have a look at the settings, see what it does. Okay, I'll be back shortly. So now that we're all plugged in, I told you it was simple. Once you do that, with this webcam being plug and play, as most things from Logitech actually are, you simply click yes, yes, next, next, and finish, and all of the software that you'll require will be there. It will also put an icon on your desktop, but as you can see, mine is quite cluttered anyway, so I simply asked it not to. So if you've done the same, or you can't find it on the desktop, just press the Windows key, and then LOG for Logitech, then click Enter, and it will just open up the app. If you've got a lot of things from Logitech, I'd check to see that it is actually the Brio that you're accessing in your Start menu. Which we were. There we are, as you can see. Me on the screen and me on the screen. Fantastic news. Now let's have a quick look at what we've got. With this particular webcam, the Logitech Brio, which is 4K, it is kind of a high-end webcam, I suppose. So it does have various different options that might not necessarily be on a cheaper webcam. But let's have a look anyway. So we've got 2 sources, 1 and 2, which these are effectively profiles. If you're a bit of a streamer that also does conference calling, then you probably have a profile set for when you're streaming, and then one set for when you're actually working, I suppose, which for a lot of us these days is probably going to be quite prevalent. So on source 1, mine is already set to custom, just because I've changed a few bits down here. Now you can just hit streaming, for instance, and streaming will always give priority to the frame rate. Whereas if you change that to recording, like we're doing now, I'm not sure why you would if you're using this for work though, so that's a recording, it will prioritize exposure. Now the problem with that, you can get some of that sort of locking up and stuttering as we used to get when we were video conferencing back in the day. But we'll just leave it set as is. Then you've got your field of view. Now you can chop between this field of view. So we can tone it back, narrow it in a bit to 78 degrees, or we can go to 65. Now most webcams will only have the options of 65 and 78, and even then a lot will just have the 65. Like I said earlier, with this being a high-end webcam, you do get the 90 degrees as well. So we'll just play with that. Why the hell not? Then you've got your digital zoom, as you can see. Lovely, look at that, chap. We'll zoom out of there, I think. And then we've got all the focusy jazz. Now, if you're using this for work, I wouldn't even bother mucking around with it, to be honest. I'd just leave your autofocus on. Not sure whether it picked me up well or not. I wasn't looking at the screen, but apparently that's the test that you do. And then you've got your image settings, which I've effectively left as is. I'll turn that off. I don't know what it does, but I've turned it off anyway. Why not? But anywho, let's move down. We've got anti-flicker. Now, if you are doing this at 60 FPS, which if you're at 1080p, you probably are, then I'd leave that at 60 Hertz. Hertz is just refresh rate as FPS is. So FPS, by the way, to those that you don't know, is frames per second. How many frames per second can be displayed on a screen? So this is up to 60 at 1080p, which is HD, for those of you unaware. Then you've got all your different settings. So you've got your chroma key, your advanced settings, all of that jazz. Let's just put that back, because I don't know what it actually is. I'm not really a camera person, to be fair. I'm just showing this so you know what it is that you can do. But now that we've seen the actual settings, all of this, by the way, the actual camera settings are here. We've got it set to full HD at 60. You can change this as well. So you can go through landscape, portrait, or just a square. So again, if you're a streamer, having a square is very handy, which is this down at the bottom, 1080 by 1080, which is what you'd want anyway. You wouldn't want to edit it yourself. So there you are. You can even do this all the way down to 360p. Fantastic news. 720, what options does that give us? Still up to 60. I was hoping it would go higher, but it won't. So we'll just stick with full HD. Why not? I wouldn't bother using 4K. You will get lots of stutter instead of trying to look impressive when you're speaking with your colleagues at work. However, there we are. The encoder type, use NVENC if you've got an NVIDIA graphics card, which I have. Why wouldn't you? NVENC is, it's the good stuff. Let's just call it at that. And then all these different settings for taking a photograph. Now you can in fact take a photograph. I'll do one now. And it'll give you a little bit of a countdown as well. So we're on 1. In terms of the audio, don't expect to hear the audio as you're doing now. As you can see, I'm using a rather expensive Rode mic. Now, I don't have any of the anti-echo pads around the room or anything like that. I do intend to get some going forward, but we will have a quick listen to what it's like going through the actual webcam itself, and you can hear the distance. Now, the camera is set quite far back from me, just so I can get all of this in shot, so it does sound a little bit different, but you'll notice the difference. So here we are. This is the actual audio from the webcam. It's very lovely, isn't it? So this is how the other people at the other side will hear you. Now, I don't want to say that the Logitech Brio has poor audio, because technically speaking, it's better than most, to be perfectly frank with you. And they're all bad. So that's that. But anyway, back to the normal audio now. So, nice and simple. I am very grateful that you've watched the video. I hope this was helpful for you all, just to show the simplicity of actually getting set up so you can conference in from home, because a lot of us will be working from home quite a lot over the next couple of months, I would suspect. So isolation, after being in it for a week already, guys, it's not good fun, and it is good that I can contact the people I need to at work and actually get stuff done instead of just having downtime at home, because it's not really downtime. It's not a holiday. You can't go out. So I hope this does help you all. But good luck with the next couple of months, everyone. Have a nice evening. Goodbye.